You are Keola. The year is 1848. Several weeks have passed since you and James Marshall rode back from Coloma carrying a secret that only 3 men shared. Captain Sutter had listened carefully as Marshall unfolded the small cloth bundle and placed the yellow flakes upon his desk. He had examined each piece in silence before making a decision. No one was to know. The sawmill had to be finished. The farms had to be planted. New Helvetia depended upon every carpenter, blacksmith, farmer, teamster, and laborer continuing their work. For a time, the secret seemed safe. Life at the fort continued much as it always had. Before sunrise, the blacksmith's forge glowed with orange light. The ring of hammers echoed through the courtyard. Ox teams pulled heavy wagons loaded with lumber. Farmers tended endless rows of wheat and corn. Children laughed as they chased one another between the adobe buildings. If someone had arrived from far away, they would have seen nothing unusual. But you began noticing small changes. Men whispered instead of speaking openly. Workers arriving from Coloma asked strange questions before unloading their wagons. Travelers passing through the fort lingered longer than usual, quietly listening to conversations. One evening, while helping repair a wagon wheel, you overheard 2 teamsters speaking in hushed voices. "They say there's yellow metal in the American River." "I heard the same thing." "They're probably just stories." "Maybe, but what if they aren't?" The conversation ended as quickly as it had begun. Still, you noticed it wasn't the last. Every few days, another rumor drifted into New Helvetia. Some claimed nuggets the size of walnuts had been found. Others insisted entire creek beds shimmered with gold. Most of the stories grew larger each time they were repeated. Captain Sutter did everything he could to dismiss the rumors. "There is work to be done," he reminded everyone. "The harvest won't wait. The mill still needs men." Most nodded politely, but you could see doubt growing in their eyes. At Coloma, James Marshall continued working to finish the sawmill. Letters arrived describing steady progress. The great water wheel had finally begun to turn. The massive saw had been tested. Months of exhausting labor were about to pay off. Then the first men disappeared. One morning, a carpenter simply failed to report for work. By noon, another laborer was gone. The following day, 2 teamsters quietly packed their belongings before sunrise and left without saying goodbye. No one had ordered them to go. No one tried to stop them. Everyone knew where they were headed, the American River. Within a week, the trickle became a steady stream. Men abandoned fields ready for planting. Blacksmiths left unfinished tools upon their anvils. Wagon drivers unhitched their teams and rode east with little more than blankets, pans, and shovels. The excitement spread like wildfire. Each new arrival claimed to know someone who had found gold. Each story sounded more unbelievable than the last, yet people believed every word. One afternoon, you climbed the southeast bastion of the fort to inspect repairs along the wall. From the top, you could see the road stretching toward the mountains. Normally, only an occasional wagon passed that way. Today, there were dozens. Families, single men, merchants, trappers, sailors. Some rode horses, others pushed handcarts. Many simply walked. All of them traveled in the same direction, toward Coloma, toward the American River, toward a dream. Captain Sutter joined you atop the wall. For several minutes, neither of you spoke. Finally, he broke the silence. "I built this settlement to feed California." He watched another wagon disappear into the distance. "I never imagined it would become the gateway to something else." You looked across the valley. Every road seemed busier than the day before. "Do you think they'll come back?" you asked. Sutter sighed. "Some will." His eyes remained fixed on the endless line of wagons. "But most will keep chasing the next rumor." He paused before speaking again. Gold has a way of changing what people believe is important. You understood what he meant. Just weeks earlier, those same men had been building homes, harvesting crops, and raising families. Now they chased a dream they had never even considered before, and this was only the beginning.